I am Harrison Lamont Bay, all lowercase letters. I'm here to tender a special deposit to the court and make the clerk fiduciary.
I don't have time for this.
All right, guys, today we've got one of the goofiest looking sovereign citizens I have ever seen. In my entire life, this guy is not just goofy. He is clearly not the brightest crayon in the box. Either he's got the whole Sovereign Citizen Act down to a but trust me, he is going full on crazy in this one. I mean, you just know it's bad when the defendant is out here acting like he's got some secret knowledge the rest of us don't. But let me know in the comments how dumb you think this guy is on a scale. From 1 to 10, but seriously, let me know what you guys think about these people. I mean, they've never won a court case in their entire lives, but they just still keep bringing this stuff to court, just wasting everybody's time. But that's enough of me yapping. Let's go ahead and dive in here.
All right. Lamont Harrison Lemon, the second. That's the gentleman with the fez hat on, headgear on. Can you unmute yourself, please, sir? Is he connected to audio?
It appears to be.
Lemon Bay, Harrison Lemon Bay. Can you hear me, sir?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Good morning to you.
How are you?
Okay. Are you the second or the third?
I'm here on behalf of the third.
The third. Okay. And I guess it's the second as well. This is the city of Detroit versus Harrison Lemon Bay the third. Straight that. This is the state of Michigan versus Harrison Lemon Bay the third. Case number SX 419-5968. Counts 1 and counts 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, sir.
Your Honor,
Mr. Berry, I think he's representing himself.
Your Honor,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. And add count 3 to that. Add count 3 to that record as well. Or count 2 to that, or 1 to that record as well. So count 1, 2, and 3. Let me have that other. I believe, state your name for the record, Mr. Lemon the third.
Yes, I am Harrison Lamont Bay, all lowercase letters. And I'm here on behalf of Harrison Lamont the third.
All right. Well, I've never heard of the all lowercase letters. What does that mean?
It means that the name is to be spelled with all lowercase letters, not all capital letters, not part capital and lowercase, strictly all lowercase.
All right. I've heard some pretty out there excuses from these sovereign citizens, but the whole "I'm exempt from the law because I write my name in lowercase" thing, that's a whole new level of absurdity. Apparently, they believe that if they write their name in lowercase, they aren't a legal person under the law, and therefore they can't be held accountable for anything, as if skipping basic grammar is some kind of magic trick that erases their obligations here. But let's just get real, no. Court in the entire world is going to recognize your legal responsibilities based on whether or not you decide to capitalize your name. It's just such a ridiculous attempt to exploit legal terminology and semantics. Here, trying to claim that lowercase letters somehow separate them from the system, it's just not working here. There is no legal loophole here. And it doesn't even matter if you say this or not, this dude is still going to be found guilty. But let me know what you guys think about this guy. So for especially this goofy little hat here, I just can't take this guy serious.
So today is the date and time set for a pretrial in the matter. How do you want to proceed, sir? I know you filed some documents with the court, and I did have those up in my chambers. But how do you want to proceed?
Your Honor, I'm the surety on behalf of the principal debtor, Strawman Harrison Lamont III. I've given the court notice weeks in advance. I'm here to tender a special deposit to the court and make the clerk fiduciary, the prosecutor, as well. And I'm looking for a plea of release today. Will you grant a plea to release?
No. I can grant you a pretrial. I can grant you the opportunity to speak with the city attorney, or I can grant you a trial date by judge or by jury.
Yeah. So
What would you like to do, Mr. Lemon Bay?
well, do you mind if I ask a couple of questions? Just want to make sure that I'm comprehending it. So as you gave the name, I heard you mention a few different names. I heard you mention Harrison Lamont Bay the third, and then a Harrison Lamont the second, and various different names. I just want to make sure that I'm clear on who or what it is that we're here to discuss, because I don't want to speak on behalf of.
All right. It does have an error. It doesn't have an error. It appears to be an error on the computer here. So entry date, one of the counts was entered into as one count was entered into as Harris Lemon III. The other count was Harris Lemon II, and the other count was entered Harris III Lemon. So I think that's just a typo. There's the nature of the offenses. There's the misdemeanor case is driving without a valid operator's license, no ops on person, and that is a 93-day punishable by the maximum possible penalty, 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. And you have two civil infractions, one expired plates and the other one speeding at 16 to 20 miles an hour over the speed limit. So those are the nature of the charges. I'm going to offer you an opportunity to mitigate this by taking the better driver's course, sir. I'm going to put that in the chat if you choose to. And I can give you time to do that. If not, you can set it for a trial date or whatever set it for a trial date or speak with the city attorney today. What would you like to do?
I'm really, again, I'm ultimately I'm here to tender special deposit and settle the charges, make the clerk fiduciary.
When a sovereign citizen says they want to tender a special deposit, they're usually talking about trying to avoid paying debts, fines, or taxes by using what they believe is some kind of special financial tool they claim that by offering a special deposit, they're offering some form of payment or security that will settle their obligations. But it's typically just a meaningless concept that has no legal standing in reality. This is another one of their fabricated ideas meant to pass. Laws or trick the system pretty much in short, though it's pretty much just another sovereign citizen tactic that doesn't hold up in the real world. It's basically them saying, I'm trying to get out of paying my debts without actually paying them.
Well, you settle it by pleading to taking a plea today, paying the fines, or taking it to trial, see if you can do better at trial. You have a right to a trial by judge or jury, and that's it. Those are your only options, sir.
I'm looking for a plea of release. Are you stating that there's no offer of equity in this matter, Your Honor?
I don't know what you're talking about. All right, we're gonna
Sir,
move on. So I don't have time for this.
Would you like to speak to an attorney? Would you like to speak to an attorney, sir?
I don't. I'm not asking for counsel.
Okay. Well, we're gonna pass the matter and we're gonna move on, and he can just watch and see how it works in here, because I have too many people that are waiting that want to want to be heard and hear their claim. And I don't understand what you're saying. I've given you your options, and you can sit back and ponder those. I'll give you time to ponder those options. Other than that, sir, I don't know what else to tell you. All right, let's move on. Next time. No, I've already answered the questions I'm gonna answer. No, please mute your device, and you either take the offers that I've given you, speak with the attorney, or take the deal, or set the matter for a trial date. Those are your options.
Let me set the matter for trial.
Set the matter for trial. Okay, I'm gonna give you a trial. I'm gonna. Do you want trial by judge or jury, sir?
Your Honor, by jury.
Okay, jury trial. Can I get a jury trial date, please? Let's do June the 2nd. June the 2nd. We should do this in the afternoon as well.
Well, we gotta set a pre-trial first.
Yeah, we'll set a pre-trial. So your next court date is gonna be a final pre-trial, sir? Final pre-trial will be June the 1st, 6/1/2023 at 8:30. And then we'll set the jury trial date for the next day at 9:30 on June the 2nd. So your next action date that you need to appear is June the 1st at 8:30. And then the next day we'll have the jury trial at June the 2nd, 2023. I have received your motions. If you have any more motions, make sure they're in before the June the 1st date, and then we'll proceed with picking a jury and setting a jury panel at 9:30 on June the 2nd. If you don't have any further questions, Mr. Lemon Bay, then have a very good day, sir. All right?
There is just no way this guy wins that jury trial unless he somehow finds the dumbest people in the world to sit on that jury. I mean, come on, the logic here is just all over the place. You can't just show up with some wild theories, throw a few weird words around, and expect to walk free. That is just not how the law works. Unless he's planning on pulling some last-minute miracle out of his hat. It's pretty clear this guy is not winning any points in court. Speaking of his... Though what is up with his hat? This guy's got to be rocking the world's worst haircut, or he's just trying to win the title for the world's goofiest idiot. It's like he's giving off I don't care. What I look like vibes, but maybe he should have cared. Just a little bit more. But seriously though, I can't be the only one here who's looking at this and wondering how on earth somebody thought this strategy was a good idea. Sovereign citizens are really out here thinking they can just outsmart the system with nonsense like this, but spoiler alert, they can't, they never have, and they never will. The law does not care about lowercase letters or what weird tender you try to use to get out of paying your bills. It's all just a bunch of empty words that never stand up in court. So, what do you guys think about this guy? Do you think he has any shot of actually winning his case here, or is he just wasting everybody's time? I think it's pretty obvious in this case. Obviously, this guy is just stuttering and he has no idea what he's talking about. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think. I love reading your guys' comments. You guys always make me laugh, so I really appreciate it. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Take care.